In this tutorial, we're going to investigate the output type option within the MegaEdit configuration settings. So when creating a MegaEdit product, one of your three key components is an output type. So this dictates things like the bleed a product will have, whether it's a single, multi-page or a booklet format, whether it has cover growth, spine size specifications, additional pricing options, and various other associated settings. So first, we've got to navigate to the output type area of the MegaEdit configuration settings. So this is found in Catalogs, Product Types, MegaEdit, and then MegaEdit Output Types. As with the canvas and the stock that we've done in previous tutorials, these are specified separate from your actual products, because then you might want to specify this one output type on multiple different products. So I'm just going to hit Create up in the top right hand corner. And then we'll talk through some of the settings that appear on this page. So we'll start off with the options at the top, so our fundamental options. We've got the name. This can be whatever suits your workflow. It's displayed under the output type list under the Dynamic Product Properties tab. So this will be actually visible in your user interface. So let's say general output type. You've got a description. So this is used internally only for you as the administrator under the list of output types. You've got the bleed. So this is used as the main bleed added to the product or document. So this can be either a multiple page document or the inside page bleed for a booklet setup. And then we have the unit, so you can set different measures when configuring the output types, which you can see in that list here. Coming down to the covers section. So first of all, we have the overriding option of whether or not to use covers in our particular product. We then have cover differences. So this is used to add extra height and width to the cover portion of your document. So for example, if you were creating a hardcover output type, you have a cover wrap. So this is the extra wrap you wish to allow on the cover that wraps inside of the cover itself. You've got an option for edit cover inside pages. So this allows you to make the inside pages of a cover editable. If not ticked, you'll see a grayed out page, and anything left on these pages will not be printed out. And then you've got separate cover pages for front and back. So this allows a booklet setup to display the covers as separate pages as opposed to spreads, as is the default option. So you would have a single cover page first, and then all of your spread pages, and then a single back cover page at the end. So if you are using this mode, there's an additional tick box to use to make sure that the front and back pages are swapped around when using the spread output cover. In our example here, we're going to keep this nice and simple. So I'm just going to turn off the use of covers completely. Okay, so next let's discuss the gutter. So a couple of gutter options available. Again, more if you're making a booklet style product. It's an additional size that is added to the inside pages only. So this only appears on the final outputs inside pages of the binding page edges. And there you can see you put in a dimension of that gutter. You've also got the ability to upload a gutter image. So if you want to use your own image of the gutter to be used on the final output PDF, that can be uploaded here. So our next option down is a few options to do with the spine and the calculation of the size of the spine. So again, as the very nature of this particular option suggests, this is more to do with a book-based product, like a photo book, for example. If you're doing another type of product, you can just say configure for no spine. However, talking through these options somewhat, so additional width, the cover adds to the spine width calculation. So this allows you to add an extra amount of spine width on top of the spine calculation, which is using the micron thickness of the stock. You have a minimal spine width, so this setting allows you to set the smallest spine width amount if pages are deleted by the end user. You've got duplex printing, so it's used in the spine width calculation only. So for example, if you specified a booklet of 40 pp, but you were printing duplex, then the spine width calculation would be halved to 20 pp. And then we have spine tiers. So these are an option to set predefined page tiers where the spine width increases based on the page count value. So by clicking insert, you get this pop-up box appearing here. You could say, for example, specify up to 20 pages where the width might be 10 millimeters. And click OK. You can then add an additional tier, so click insert again. Or if we say up to 32 pages, it may be 20 millimeters. And so on and so forth. So what this is used for, so rather than the spine increasing dynamically on a per spread basis, it increases at preset values and preset rates. If you're not making a product which has a spine, I'll just delete those two, and we can just hit configure for no spine. And that makes us a spine tier automatically, which is a very large number of pages and zero width. So you can add margins to your products in MegaEdit. These do not print out, but are there purely as guidance for the end users. So these can be useful in terms of helping the end user position their fields around the canvas. The margins are green by default, but the color can be changed under the product options in the editor. But of course, only admins can do this. And then we have the configuration of price and weight factors. So under the price and weight factors section, you can specify a different price and weight option for each of your output types. So for example, if you had a booklet product that had both a soft cover and a hard cover option, you may wish to offer the hardcover option at a higher price. So let's say 50% more expensive. This is done using the factors, which are percentage based. So a factor of 1.5 would make that option 50% more expensive. For the weight option, this adds a weight to the final output products. So for example, a hardcover would weigh more than a softcover. And if you were using the shipping by weight options within Infigo, then you would need to ensure that your products are an accurate final weight so that you're not under or overcharging your end users. Once we've specified all those details, I'm just going to click on save, and that will save our output type. Now we need to actually apply this to our MegaEdit product. The easiest way to do this is just to get to the list of MegaEdit products through the resources links on the top right hand side when you're on one of the MegaEdit resources pages. So if I go to that drop down and click on products, there's a list of all my MegaEdit products. I'm just going to click on edit over on the right hand side. So this is the same place where we defined which canvases and stocks we were going to use. A little bit further down the tabs, you'll find that you have the output types section. And here you can choose one or multiple output types to utilize. And hit save. You can also have multiple output types specified and available on your product. So if I just go and refresh the landing page for my product, you can see when I have multiple output types available, I have the ability to select between these before I even launch the editor. And I can change that specification once we're within the editor as well.